Hello everybody, my name is Spencer and I'm a new Clash of Clans YouTuber. So, just a little about me and my Clash of Clanning career. I started in early February and now in Town Hall 8, as you can see right there. I like to think that my base is pretty good. I've had a few successful defenses so far, as you can see here. And so today I'm just gonna do some commentary, do an attack. Maybe you can watch a replay if you want. I don't think there are any no interesting ones, but you can see a few attacks. Just gonna collect these. Oh, looks like I'm maxed. Oh, cool. All right, so let's go out and attack. But first, I like to queue up my troops first. As you can see, I'm not using those little arrow buttons because I was just kind of used to not using them before the update came out, and then when they added those little arrows, it's kind of screwed up my routine, so I don't really use them. So, as you can see, pretty infantry heavy. 4 giants, wall breakers, goblins, barbarians, archers, and some little Cleamp minions. I don't know if you know, but there's a little bug that turned the level 1 and 2 minion color into the level 3 and 4 minion color. So that's why they're blue like that. Not that I can complain because I kind of like that color, but it's not supposed to happen. Alright, so let's go attack someone. I'll donate to him after I come back. So usually I look for around 175,000 plus gold. I've been having a lot of luck lately, so I know there's some high standards, but I've been getting a lot of 200,000 plus raids, so I'd like to continue that. So I guess since it might be a little while, just sort of give you a few pointers on these bases that I see around when we're searching. Come across some pretty weird ones a lot. This guy's obviously pretty premature. One thing to point out about this base is that these sort of double and triple walls here, not only is it diagonal, which sort of waste walls because you have to use more walls to cover the same amount of space. The double walls are also pretty ineffective because wall breakers just like to blast through them pretty easily. Not that guy. So, something else wrong about this base is that you usually like to keep these outside buildings close to the walls as possible, meaning that the defenses can shoot at them and while the troops are attacking it, so you can just get those few extra troop kills before the main part of the army attacks your base itself. So, a lot of people think that putting them way outside the walls will push back the spawn boundary, which it does, but that's not really helpful because when troops can just sort of run toward your base without anything stopping them, the defenses can't really kill as many of them. So I like to keep my buildings close to my base as possible, if I can. So I'm not really seeing any good raids, so I'm going to lower my standards a little bit and just kind of hit anyone that has a good gold count. 5,000? Not really. So, as you can probably tell, I'm pretty new to commentaries and making Clash of Clans YouTube videos in general. But, you can tell me in the comments if you like this or not. Well, we're going to go for this guy. I'll talk about that later. So first of all, I just want to drop an archer there. Check how much is in the collectors. There's a fair amount, but I'm guessing most of it's in there. So what we're going to do... So this is a little tricky. You need to get in here to this area, which is shorter from this route, but there's also Town Hall there, which is kind of an obstacle. So I'm going to go from this side. So we're gonna put some barbarians down, some archers there, help kill those initial defenses. Put a wall breaker down. Alright, we went through. Alright, so now we're just gonna put our 4 giants in, help take some splash damage. I forgot about to check for those guys. Oh well. Just lightning them. I feel bad about lightning them, but sometimes you just need to do it. So that worked pretty well. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Alright. Just, I'm not great at deploying wall breakers, but sometimes you just gotta spam them. Alright, so here's the fun part. Rage spell. Usually I don't do this, but since I'm recording for you guys, might as well just have some fun, right? Yeah, so as I predicted, there was going to be some in the storages and some in the collectors here. As you can see, there's about 40,000 gold left by the time the storages were dead. See, I'm not going to get that town hall. I try to stay around or above 1,400 trophies. So, sometimes I go for the 2-star if I can get it, but it's not really worth it wasting minions or a barbarian king just for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and redo my spells. So I run with 1 rage spell and 2 lightning spells. So the rage spell, as you can see, was from that attack. I just use it if I want to spam some goblins into a base. And then the lightning spells, sometimes I use them just to take out an annoying mortar that might get in my way, or as you saw for the clan castle troops. But, I haven't actually used the lightning spell on clan castle troops in months, probably. So that's kind of a new thing for me. Alright, so let's get those wall breakers going. I usually don't train wall breakers as when I queue up my troops before battle, because I assume that I won't use them, and a lot of times I don't. But so that's why I didn't do that before. All right, so it looks like we have 1 builder free. I've been debating what to do with it. So I built the 3rd storages, I think yesterday. So I've been deciding, should I upgrade them more? Should I upgrade something else? I have a few lower level collectors. See, these are level 8 and the rest of them are level 9. I've been, debating whether to upgrade those because, I don't have a ton of gold right now, and I've been using them to get those last walls up to level 7, these ones. So I'm going to quickly just upgrade this wall. And then, because I have so much dark elixir, and as you can see, my wizards are upgrading right now, and that means I can't really do these minions, I think I'm going to go for this barbarian king. So that's it's a lot of dark elixir, but it adds up over time, so let's do that. That's a nice little sound effect there. And so you might have noticed, but my dark elixir storage is completely full. So I had my jewel sort of collecting dark elixir for a little while. So there you go, 106. So I got to Town Hall about 2-3 weeks ago probably, and the first thing I did, and I'm really glad that I did it, is I upgraded this drill to level 3 right away, and it's been paying off. It took around, I think about a week, and a good chunk of elixir, but that's not really an issue. But right now it does 45 per hour and has a capacity of 450. So, when I wake up in the mornings, usually I have around 400 in there for me to take, maybe a little less, 350. So it's nice. Compared to the level 1 drill, which only holds 100, it's kind of a letdown. So, you saw I gotta donate to this guy. So you saw one of my attacks live. I think I'll show you another attack that I did a little while ago. So, I've been farming, basically. So as you can see, all my attacks are with my farming army, except for this one down here, News 75. That was when I woke up this morning. That was a fun attack. I have a video of it, so you can go check that out if you want. Let's see. So I used rage spells in last too. I shouldn't really do that. It's not really cost effective. This one was a fail. Just ignore that happened. But that was a nice little collector raid. Let's go check this one out. It seems interesting. So, looking at this guy's base, he obviously doesn't get the idea that the wall spikes don't work anymore. Just gonna let that sound effect play out. So I don't know when you guys started playing, but I think around 2 months ago, they changed the wall breaker AI, which stands for artificial intelligence. So they used to, if you put a wall breaker sort of between this collector and barracks, it'd go for that gold wall that's between them because it's the closest wall. Nowadays, it just goes for the closest building and detonates on any wall that's between itself and the closest building. So as you'll notice, I'll put a wall breaker in, and it goes for right there, and not for the little protruding walls. Another thing that you don't want to do is that you don't want to put all your storages in one little compartment because you can easily break in. I only had 4 wall breakers at the time, so it wasn't ideal. But see, now that I've broken in, all the storages are completely exposed. Not a good idea. And here comes the little goblin train. And they're just going to rip apart those storages. Look how fast it goes down. Amazing. Yeah, so that's never a good idea to do that. So I was just waiting for some dark elixir here. Usually I would end the battle there, but I just wanted to get the dark elixir and the town hall down. And then I think I wanted to see if I could 3-star him, but that wizard tower didn't really make it happen. So that was that. So that was a fun little attack that I did. Now you may be wondering why I'm not collecting this bit of elixir here. It's mostly because every time I make my army, I usually raid back the elixir I needed to make it. So I just want to save some elixir, and maybe in the future I can have all these filled up to max when I need to do an elixir upgrade. And so, it's just a way to save elixir. So a little tour of my base while we're waiting for the next troop to come out. Well, I don't think I'll be able to show it, but still I'll give you a little tour of my base. So since I have farm, I have my town hall outside over here. Standard stuff. I always have my barbarian king sleeping because he doesn't really do well on defense. And then I have my elixir storages over here. They're relatively exposed because, elixir is really easy to get. My gold storages are behind another layer of walls. Now, an important part of the base is that these merge in a triangle here. And so I know some of you may say that someone can put a bunch of lightnings on the clan castle right there and destroy all of them, but it'd take about 4 lightning spells, and I haven't seen anyone do that before. So I think I'm pretty safe. And then my wizard towers, they're all defending at least 2 storages. So this one has these 2 storages right here. This guy has these 2 storages and a little bit of the dark elixir. And then this guy, he's upgrading, but you know, he obviously has those 2 storages. Now you don't want to have wizard towers defending too many storages, because what happens is that the wizard tower sort of has to sacrifice one storage to protect another one. And maybe say one archer is you know, just sort of shooting at this guy right here, and then but like a massive amount of goblins are coming into this one right here. The wizard tower, you know, could waste time by shooting at this one archer, which isn't going to do much, whereas this elixir storage is going to get completely decimated. So you want to avoid that from happening and not have wizard tower defending too many things at once. My air defenses, I have them relatively protected. This one is behind the town hall, which is a massive, has a lot of hit points, as you can see. I have this guy up here behind a layer of walls, and this one over here behind this builder hut. This builder hut right here, and this one, and this one, they're all there to help distract wall breakers. I had some extra walls, so I didn't really know what to do with them, so I just decided to do that. So the air defenses aren't in the middle of my base, which is important, because what happens if they're in the middle of the base is that you get people using healers and giants, and they'll sort of, you know, if this one was where the clan castle was, they'll come in from the top, and the giants can destroy a large majority of your defenses on the top part of my base before the healer dies to the air defense. So it's good to have them in sort of the middle layer of walls, so that it sort of discourages people trying to use healers. And I know that from experience, because I used to run with that kind of army. Not anymore, though. And then I have these 2 Teslas here. They're just used to help stop goblins. Not really hidden, but, you know, it's fine. This guy right here is protected by a spring trap. It's been working really well for me. And, you know, I just have the rest of my defenses scattered around evenly. My drill in there. So yeah, that's my base. I think I'm going to sign off here, guys. I'll make some other commentary in the future. Maybe a base review, you know, maybe some wacky attack with, I don't know, hog riders and stuff. You guys can just leave something in the comments, and I'll be happy to make a video about it. Just give me enough time to, you know, train up the army or do whatever I need to do to get it up on YouTube.